Hey, what's up everyone? It's Ben Zinn with nextlevelguitar.com. Thanks for checking out the lesson today. And we have for you today 3 nice little turnarounds in the key of E for a 12-bar blues. This is, some core vocab type stuff. First one we're going to show you is going to be the time-honored Okay, and there's a lot of great different ways you can approach this one. The basic idea is we're going to take a dominant 7th shape, these 3 notes up here, and we're going to walk this thing down in half steps. Location number 1, number 2, you just move everything down a half step, move it down another half step, and you're going to close out with the top 3 notes of an open E chord. So you can think about that like this, but without having to hold down all those notes. So we have our 3 locations. Now how you choose to play this is where you can add some variety to the concept. You can play it in triplets and just strum it all the way through. Or you can pick out the notes individually in triplets, maybe just the outside notes. You could just pick the 2nd and 3rd string if you like. With any of these options, you can hammer into this note. That's a really popular way to navigate through this. So there we have one concept or one turnaround with a bunch of variations, right? A lot of times you close these things out with a jump up to the 5 chord of the key, which would be a B7 here. And that caps the turnaround there with that first concept. So as we're going through all of this information, and if you would like to see all of these positions diagrammed out for you, to have this great resource as you're following along with the lesson, all you have to do is just click on the link that you see below. If you click on this link, we will send you a free ebook and a video lesson that details all this information. And it's a great resource, a great thing to have by your side as you're practicing, as you're jamming along. So just click on that link and we'll send that to you for free. Staying kind of in the same neighborhood, let's start out with this core dominant 7th for our second example. This time, instead of going down, we're going to go up, and we are going to stick solely to the 2 outside notes of that dominant 7th shape. So if we want to, we can even ditch this finger. He can take a break while we utilize the other ones. So this time what we're going to do is just move up in half steps. We're going to play these outside notes in triplets, 3 notes each. That's going to be the core idea here. Now here I'm playing a B7 chord just in a different location, and I came at it from a half step above. So a quick announcement of the C7 with the idea that I'm trying to land here on a B7. So we got into that. A couple quick variations on that idea. You could strum these if you like. And you could come up to the B7, maybe from a half step below. So the basic core idea here is you have a little bit of a lick to work you into the 5 chord or the B7. All the other variations that you use are going to be up to you, and I'd encourage you to experiment with those. So there we have our second turnaround. Let's do one more, and this time we're going to be operating in the lower register. I'm going to grab the 7th fret of the 5th string with my pinky finger. I'm going to play this in conjunction with my 6th string open. And I'm going to walk up using the 6th string this time. So I've parked my pinky finger here. I'm going to catch the 4th fret with my index finger. And I'm working up in half steps here. Again, same kind of rhythm. Some sort of lead up to the 5 chord, or B7 in this case. Variations on this, you could play it either with that swung 8th feel, like we did in the first example, or you could play this in triplets as well. There, I'm just throwing out different variations here. We're working our way into the B7. Whatever I do to get into that, again, it can be open to interpretation. This last time, I just did 2 half-step walks up into it. Another time, for example, I might approach from a half-step above and slide down into the 5 chord. So all different ways. We have our 3 core turnaround licks there, and these all work great over in E-blues. Check them out. I encourage you to play them, mangle them, twist them, take them apart, put them back together again. That's how we get variety. That's how we have fun with this stuff that we learn in guitar lessons. So want to say thanks so much for checking out the lesson. Hope you guys had fun. Be sure and hit subscribe so we can let you know when we upload new lessons. And leave us a comment down below if you like. I'm Ben Zinn. Thanks again for checking it out, and I will see you next time.